All right, I'm back with another book review. Today is The Hobbit. Have you heard of it? I'm so late to the party on this book. It's so good. Hot damn. What can I say about this book that a million other people haven't said? But it's so good. You gotta read it. It's not perfect, but it's damn close. I don't know why I finally decided to read it. I was showing my girlfriend the Lord of the Rings movies, and she was like, "Let's watch the Hobbit movies," and I was like, but I couldn't really knock them because I hadn't read the book. I don't know. So I read it, and full disclosure, I listened to it on Audible. So fake reader alert, fake reader alert, fake reader alert. In my defense, Andy Serkis reads it. It's incredible. He's so good. He's so good. I cannot recommend the Audible. His reading of it is insanely good. So in terms of the characters, everybody's great. Could they have gone a little deeper into it? Yes, but I'm gonna give it a 4 just because it's not, like a classic novel where they really, it's not Middlemarch or whatever where everybody's just getting a whole, thing. But they're set up so quickly and so well that seeing them grow and change over the course of there and back again is so rewarding and fun and light and pleasant. And I know that the book is like a perfect example of story structure because it is like Joseph Campbell. It is, all of those books that I have recommended in terms of, it follows the perfect story structure, which is probably why it's such an easy, fun read, but like it literally follows it almost perfectly, and the changes that are made improve it. So who am I to say anything about it? Like, the characters' objectives are so great, but then the way that they're warped and changed, especially once they actually get to the treasure, and once they everything with the Arkenstone, internal objectives of the characters change naturally, and it really deepens them in ways that I hadn't expected. The plot, what going to get treasure from a dragon, like it's the plot, it's everything I want in the story, and I'm gonna give it a 5. There was only one issue I had with it, but it's so small that it shouldn't even take off half a point, which is, it is a little bit on the way to the mountain. This happens, and then this happens, and then this happens. But what they take away from every encounter does come in handy later, so I can't even complain, because every encounter that they have in this campaign really does affect them later. Getting, there's the trolls, but they get stuff from the trolls, and then there's the goblins, but they lose the ponies, and then there's the elves, and then there's the barrels, and that, so it isn't just like obstacle. They do affect and change them, and they get stuff out of it, like Sting, the Ring, Style. He's so good. I'm kicking myself that I haven't read this book a million times already. It's so fun. It's so fun to hear it. Everyone is so warm, and even the people that are bad or evil or corrupted, everybody is so well investigated and is so cheeky and themselves that you can't help but smile the whole time you're working through the book. It's not work. It's a fun ride the whole time. Even Smog is such a fun person to listen to. Themes, the themes of greed and friendship, and it's the he is the gold standard. So obviously it's he's the gold standard. So here we go. The pacing is not perfect. It's all utility driven, and it's all tightly done, but there are little parts that I feel slow down and don't enrich the story as much as they slow it down. but they still succeed. So you know what? I'll stick a 0.5 in there. The pacing is good, but there are little things where, oh no, Gandalf's gone. Oh, now he's back. And then you find out why he left, but that kind of felt a little... The fact that he could just come and go kind of felt like it was shoehorning in plot holes a little bit. Parts of that felt kind of like looking at a watch, which the book is a watch. Don't get me wrong. It's very intricately put together, especially once you start learning more and more with Lord of the Rings, Book of Lost Tales, Silmarillion, all that stuff. But that did draw back the pacing a little bit, and so all in all, I'm going to give it a 4.5. It's so good. It's one of the best books ever. Read it. There's really not much more to say. It's just check it out.